Friends of horror gameplay, of horror movies, and friends of horror video games. Welcome to a #1 source on Twitch.tv. And today there is another stream in which we want to talk about some leaks about the upcoming #1 horror game, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So lean back, stay tuned, and get ready. So let's summon up the samurai, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, the earth is shaking, the air is burning. Here comes the samurai.
That being said, let's roll out the intro and take it straight. Let's go. No intro. Woo. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, friends of TCM and horror gamers, welcome to the stream, welcome to this channel in which we actually want to talk about leads to the upcoming game Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I think that that's the reason why we actually... Alright, he's already there. That's the reason why we actually meet in this channel, and we want to talk about leaks. Yesterday we actually talked about the survivor perks, and today we actually want to talk about new killers or new killer. In this stream we want to talk about Sissy, then we want to talk about Johnny in the upcoming streams, and then of course we also want to talk about Nancy, because these are the 3 new killers that we already know. Sissy, Johnny and Nancy, and today we want to actually start with Sissy. That being said, let's get straight into the stream and let's get straight to it. Alright, here we go. Some music, please. Here we go. If the music is too loud, please write it in the chat. If you can't understand what I'm saying, please be so kind and write it in the chat. So we want to actually, excuse me, start out with Sissy's description. Hold on. Little bit too loud. So Sissy's description. Sissy is the definition of psychotic, treating a fine line between reality and delusion. She's as unpredictable and violent as they come. Sissy's past is a turbulent one. Sissy got caught up in the zeitgeist of the late 60s and rebelled against the family. She spent time at Spahn Ranch in California before joining an ashram in Washington, and later a commune in the Rockies, leaving a trail of carnage in her wake. By 1973, Sissy was back home with the family, which means she actually joined a cult, and then she went back to the family after she has joined the cult. And this is actually, they refer actually to the Manson cult that actually took place in the 70s in the United States. So she's like that Manson girl, and that's the reason why she's so violent and evil. Like Johnny, Sissy enjoys the kill, reveling in the violence of her actions. She uses her straight razor to unleash lightning-fast attacks, slicing and dicing her prey with reckless abandon. And we actually got gameplay of this. I actually uploaded a video on my YouTube channel where I actually caught a hacker playing with Sissy live during the playtest. And in the kill animations we can actually see using Sissy and how she uses her razor blade. Using knowledge gained from her time away from the family, Sissy developed a mixture of deadly powder using various wildflowers, and this is where things actually start to get interesting. Now we need to listen carefully. She uses this concoction to weaken and disorient her victims before killing them, which means Sissy will be able to actually produce a poison, and this poison can be applied to, I think, things or stuff. I guess like on toolboxes, where you can find toolboxes or something like this, and she can actually poison you. Now, that being said, we don't have a vision how this will look like or how this will affect the player. We don't know how strong this will be and how long this effect actually will take place. So in the current state, I cannot tell you how strong her ability to poison a player will be, or how strong this will actually affect the gameplay of the player. So we don't know if this will be actually a strong perk or not. We just have to see. But what we know so far is that actually Sissy will be able to actually produce a poison that weakens the player. So now you can see it. Here you go. The powder can be blown into a thick cloud or sprinkled onto objects that apply the disorientating effect. Anyone who mistakenly drinks or inhales the mixture will soon find escaping Sissy nearly impossible. So maybe this can be applied to actually medic, I guess. Maybe also to other things like toolboxes, what I just said. Would be extremely strong if you can actually apply this to toolboxes or to fuses when you actually want to pick the fuse that you get poisoned. If this actually will be possible, then I think that Sissy will be really a strong family member that can slow a team really, really down. But we just have to wait until the game drops. But I guess if Sissy also will be able to poison like fuses, then she actually will be like a Connie counterpart, you know. She can slow fast Connies down. You will be at her mercy until the effect wears off. And if she runs out of powder, the Texas countryside is there to help. Sissy has multiple mortar and pestle stations located around the property that can be used to replenish her stock, which means once you actually run out of poison, you can walk around the map and then you can actually reproduce the poison. Takes a little bit of time, I guess, but yeah, this makes her really, 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 really a strong family member, because she can actually refill her poison and she can reuse her power. So I think we will see Sissy quite often. The only way to actually counter Sissy, I guess, will be just playing fast and putting as much pressure as possible on the killers, just like we used to do it in the playtest. Yeah, but we will have to find out about that. Being slight and nimble, Sissy can squeeze through gaps and crawl spaces to chase down her victims, as well as hide in freezers and armorers to ambush unsuspecting prey. She's as sneaky as she is dangerous. So right here, there you go, there you have it. She's just like the high chica. Really, really, really annoying when she actually gets in the basement, because she can follow you and, you know, she can come through these tight gaps and she can follow you, and she can really, really, really be annoying. And if she's down in the basement, you won't have a great time, you can believe me that. And remember, if you hear Sissy singing, you better run and hide before it's too late. That's right. There's actually a singing line in the game for Sissy. Unfortunately, I did not catch this in my YouTube video, but what I catched actually was the kill animation, and this is what Sissy will look like, at least on the picture. But we will actually have a closer look at Sissy in the gameplay video that I will show you right now. Wrong video. That's the right video. This is my own video that you can actually find on my YouTube channel, just in case that you are interested in seeing it. I play it for you with sound.
I think
there you go. There you can see her in the lobby. We got a hacker that actually switched between Sissy and between Johnny, if you see it. The hacker's also level 99, which simply wasn't possible at the time of the technical test.
Yes, we got the new killer again.
Then he switched back to Sissy.
Let's go.
Friday 13th the game. Pretty obvious
No,
name
this-
right there.
it's
Level
actually,
99, simply not possible in
I
the
think a
playtest,
leak, this
but
account
he
was
actually
yesterday
played with
also in the game.
Sissy. Alright, I will actually move a little bit forward so that we are not watching the whole video. You can watch the whole video on my YouTube channel as mentioned. So I just want to show you Sissy. And in this game, she actually also teleported. That's the reason why I'm pretty sure that we played against a hacker, because she actually teleported straight to the player, and you can actually see that in the later video. So AFK, she's just standing around and she wants you to come to her so that you can actually see her and leak it, you know, but she will be AFK,
Yeah.
I guess. Yesterday she was AFK.
Okay.
Yes, but in this game actually she wasn't AFK. I actually wish she would have been AFK, but she wasn't. You will see it pretty fast and you will hear the guy screaming, and then you will see her kill animation and you will see what she actually looks like. But as mentioned, in this game we played against a hacker because Sissy was also teleporting around the map.
Oh my god, hey, she's not AFK!
As mentioned, she's really sneaky. She can
Oh
follow
my
you
god!
through gaps. Alright, I actually want to fast forward the video a little bit. If you are interested in this full video, you can find it on my YouTube channel and you can watch the whole video on my YouTube channel. I just fast forward a little bit so that you can see Sissy and you don't have to watch the whole video. So here we go. I actually went outside to the garden and then you can see the kill animation because first player was being killed.
Kill me.
There you see Sissy for the first time.
Oh my god, Booba gonna kill me.
But we will see her on the full screen also because she also did kill me. So we will see her in the full frame.
Alright.
That's what Sissy looks like when she kills somebody else. So I fast forward just a little bit more and then you actually will see that she teleports because she teleported straight to me right there on the second floor. It was a hacker. Teleporting is not a regular ability that she has. This was, as mentioned, simply a hacker account. And keep in mind that the playtest simply did not have any anti-cheat system. So I don't think that this will be possible when the game finally comes out. But please don't take my word for it because I'm not a there she is. I just gave her a body check. Oh, she's also faster than usual. Bro.
Yeah, yeah, I think...
And now you see her kill animation.
I don't know, but...
Maybe hacker.
yeah. Because
Too
she's,
fast,
level,
too fast. I
99.
think too fast, and she really knew everything. So probably a hacker lobby. Probably a hacker. So there you go. That's actually her kill animation. That's what it looks like when you get killed by Sissy with her razor blade. But you will see that she actually teleports now to the last player. If you want the full video, as mentioned, you can watch the full video on my YouTube channel. You will see her actually teleporting straight to the last player as soon as he jumps out. There you go. Now watch carefully. You will see. There she is. She just teleported straight to him. So this was a hacker account. Keep also in mind that it was not possible to play with Sissy in the technical test. But hey, we could actually get to see her. And that's Sissy killing actually the last player with the razor blade. That being said, unfortunately, we didn't get to see her poisoning survivors or using her poison. So unfortunately, I cannot tell you guys how this will look like, but at least we got to see her, how it looks like when she kills survivors. Keep in mind that this is like the high chicker. She can follow you through tight gaps, which means she can also follow you in the basement. What we actually know from the official homepage from Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game. Let me switch the music. Is her ability, again, Sissy Bane. Sissy picked up some unique skills in her travels, Like her Bane ability, craft poisons from local plants, then blow the powder in the faces of victims or use them to contaminate items around the map. As mentioned, I think if she actually can contaminate like fuses, if she can contaminate healing objects, then this will be for sure a pretty strong killer, and I can see her being picked by many family members just to slow the aggressive Connies a little bit down, you know, just a little bit, so that actually the family gets a little bit more time, because as mentioned, if Connies play like with adrenaline rush and then with the ability to actually get up immediately after they jump out of the window, for sure this will be sweaty. So I'm pretty sure that maybe Sissy will be picked quite often, but also High Chica trapping the windows will be a great pick. I guess you can only pick High Chica or Sissy. Of course you can't pick them both, because this would be just too OP, and you need to choose between High Chica and Sissy. We will see what the new meta will be, if the new meta will be actually High Chica trapping the windows, or if the new meta will be Sissy like poisoning upstairs, fuse and everything, because, you know, if the cook, for example, gets out, turns on all the gens, then double locks the doors, meanwhile actually Sissy traps the fuses and the toolbox places upstairs, then for sure you can slow the survivors a little bit down. But that's actually her official ability. Let's watch another video on YouTube from the developers that actually want to explain how Sissy actually works. Let's go, let's check it out. It's a short video, so we're checking it out, and we just want to listen to what the developers actually say about Sissy. Let's get ready, guys, let's get ready, and here we go.
They'll see the light before this is over.
So Sissy is a new character, so she's not based on the movie, which a lot of the other characters are. Considering how iconic all the other characters from Texas Chainsaw are, like, you know, how do you make Sissy fit into the family and be as exciting and as interesting? Like, on the outside, she wants people to really love her and like her, so she can be really sweet, but then she has major anger issues. So just like you say the wrong thing and she's just flips a switch.
Yeah, it's amazing if you see actually they took real actors, you know, for the animations and all that stuff. It's really amazing how freaking well this was played and how well they actually, you know, scripted out that character.
Inside me. He's gonna come get you soon.
I'm gonna find out what you taste like.
Johnny is a new character, never been before seen.
Yeah, we want to talk about Johnny actually in the next stream. Johnny will also be, I think, another character that can be picked instead of Leatherface. In the playtest, I actually had a lobby where we didn't get a Leatherface, but we actually got a Johnny. So I'm guessing that you will be able to pick Johnny instead of Leatherface, but please don't mark my words here. Maybe you can also pick Johnny for the cook. We just have to find out. But these will be actually the two new killers, Sissy and Johnny, and then let's not forget about Nancy as the third killer.
Not any canon yet of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's the guy you'll meet at the bar in town that'll talk to the ladies, get them feel very comfortable.
Yeah. So as you can see, Sissy's actually really quite strong, and she's that typical Manson girl from the 70s that actually went into the cult and then returned to the family. She's not a character of the movies. She's actually a character the developers came up with, but her ability to actually poison things can be pretty strong. And yeah, we didn't get a biography so far, but that's what I just told you is like all that we know so far. And as mentioned, she's not a character out of the movie, so we just have to wait what we actually will Well, we will actually know about Sissy in the future, guys. But I'm pretty confident that Sissy will be actually a great killer, and we will have to see if she will actually, you know, be picked instead of Johnny, of the high chica, excuse me. All right. Next killer on the list would be Johnny. Hold on, guys. Let's switch scenes for 1 second. So what do you think about Sissy? You can write it in the chat, guys. What's your opinion about Sissy? Would you pick Sissy over the high chica? I'm interested. So if you actually know more about Sissy, or what's your opinion on that? Or boys coming in the background. Go for them! Look for them! So, would you pick actually Sissy over Johnny? Would you pick Sissy over the high chica? Please write it actually in the chat. And now we actually want to look at the other new killer. We want to take a look at Johnny, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see what we actually know about Johnny. Hold on. Here we go. So Johnny has a unique ability. Who's Johnny? This is Johnny. Johnny is the second killer together with Sissy, and then we got a third killer. The third killer will be Nancy, but that's Johnny. And right now we are talking about Johnny. And Johnny and Sissy, they actually stick together. They have a history that they share, but more about that later. Johnny's special ability would be the hunt, which means Johnny is a stalker, a predator, and like any true predator, he's a skilled hunter. And what do I mean by that? We will find out soon. His hunt ability allows him to see and track the fresh footsteps of victims around the map. There's actually pretty dope video on Twitter that I want to show you. Hold up. And we want to talk about Johnny's special ability, because he can actually read your footprints and then he can follow your footprints. But to be honest, I don't think that there will be a lot of players that hide like in cars or something, you know. So whew. Dude. Here we go. Hold on, guys.
Never quite the same after that.
And that's Johnny for you. There you see
You
him.
ever watch someone die? You ain't never quite the same after that, let me tell you.
Now he's using his special ability.
Where did you go?
Actually a pretty cool animation. It goes down.
I'm
goes
on
for
your
track.
tail now.
Pretty good sound design. I really love it.
Hey there.
Yeah, and what we actually can tell, so when you play against a Johnny, you should not hide somewhere, because he actually will be able to track down, track you down. That's the reason. That's how you say it. Excuse me, English is not my mother tongue, so sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to talk in English. Yeah, but I don't think that there will be many players actually hiding in car trunks, or, you know, just waiting for Johnny to come and to finish them. So yeah, I don't know how useful this will be, to be quite frankly, but yeah, that's actually also the new killer, and his special ability will be he will be able to track you. And let's see if we can like see his story. Yeah, no. So, Johnny, what you need to know, Johnny actually was a baby. And this baby actually was kidnapped by the next player that we will have a look at. The next killer is Nancy. And Nancy then raised him after she killed his mother. So Nancy is actually the mother of Johnny. Yeah, but... here we go. That's the third killer. That's Nancy. And Nancy is like the typical psychopath. She actually raised Johnny after she killed his mother. And yeah, that's how she actually looks like. We can listen to the sound files. That's the close encounter right here. Let's have a listen.
You're gonna pay dearly for this! Now what are you doing in there? Now this is just plain damn silly. Come on out of there. We ain't playing no hide and seek, you hear me? What exactly is it you think you're doing in there? Oh, child, I'm snappier than you think. This'll slow you down! Does that hurt, sweetie? Ain't gonna be no escaping today. Just like a damn stranger. No respect for other people's property. There. That's better. This'll keep them from scurrying around. I wish y'all would stop messing with our damn belongings. This damn thing's as old as dirt. You ever been down to Devil's River? Oh, it's real nice. Maybe I'll show it to you. This type of behavior tends to occur when you go moseying around other people's homes. Nobody ever said life was fair. You ever hear the saying, murder starts in the heart? I think my Johnny liked that girl. I was pregnant.
Yes, and there you heard it. She said, I think my Johnny liked that girl. This will be actually the connection between Johnny and her, because Johnny really thinks that she's his mother, but she isn't, because she killed his real mother. And then she raised the baby that the mother had, which is Johnny. And this will be the connection between Johnny and Nancy.
6 times, you know. I wanted a little baby so bad. Then God delivered Johnny. My own little angel. Hard times is good for people. I know how to raise them. Just look at my Johnny. I am a suitable mother. Don't you judge me. Don't you ever use that tone with me. Do you have any notion who you're talking to? Your little friend had it coming. Looking at my Johnny that way. He's a sweet boy. Do you know what happens to bodies when you plant them? They help the flowers real good. I haven't had a chase like this in some time. Squirming little bastards. Where did you go? Just come on out now. Ain't no use in delaying things. I have all day, darling. You'll mess up soon enough.
Yes. We will actually come to her special ability in a few minutes. We just listen to a little bit more sounds from Nancy.
Oh my, somebody's hurting real bad. Well, look at that. Somebody's not doing so good. That is a lot of blood. They gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, looks like we got you now. Let's see where this goes. Oh, you ain't gonna last much longer, darling. I can see you ain't doing so well. Oh, hey there, sweet child. I can help you.
Yeah, I really like that strong Southern accent that she got. You know, the Southern state accent.
Just come over here.
Well done, actually.
Oh, don't leave. You're just in time for supper. They gonna find that pretty little face of yours under my floorboard if you ain't careful. You better stay out of my garden. You will not disrespect our home like this, you hear me? Now where are you squirming off to? There's things in this house I just can't let you see, darling. Oh, I'm sorry to tell you this, but ain't none of y'all getting out of here alive. This constant running around is getting a little tiresome now. Where is it exactly you think you're going? All this pain could have been avoided, you know. Oh, are you hurt? Come let Nancy take a look at it. Looks like you peaked, child. You ain't gonna last much longer. Poor thing. It's better if you just get this over quick like. No use in struggling. Whew. Not quite my tempo. Glad to see that slowed you down. Dear Lord, this can't be happening. No! Oh, damn it! I need to catch him. Think! Oh, Lord, we are in the fire now! How did this happen? Oh,
Yeah, well done actually. I really like the sounds. Now let's hear what she got to say when you feed Grandpa.
Like you. This
Really
house
curious about
ran
that.
Much better when you was running things. I always did like you. You ain't looking too bad these days. I could use some of this myself. Next time I'll cook you a nice proper meal. You are a damn fool. Always have been. I thought you had this situation under control. This is unacceptable. Will you tell them boys of yours to do something already? Don't you tell me how to raise my boy. Just do your job. Would you make yourself useful already? My Lord! You was raised better than this. Will you please go look after Grandpa? Help him. I hope you know our well-being ain't looking too promising right now. You better hope for your sake we get this sorted out. Damn it, boy. I wish you would use that head of yours already. Find them. Would you settle the hell down and help us all?
What's quite interesting is that there are actually sounds for interactions between the high chica and between the cook, which means you can play with Nancy, high chica, and Bubba, or you can play with Nancy, cook, and Bubba. So it's interesting. It's not like Nancy or cook can be picked. You could actually pick them both. So I'm really curious how this game will turn out actually. And I'm really curious what kind of killer combinations we will get when the game finally will be revealed at August 18. So I'm curious.
Already? Oh, Johnny, my sweet. Don't you worry about all this. We'll fix it. I promise. Listen to me, Johnny. It's time to do what I taught.
Yeah, and you can even play like the combination Johnny, Nancy, and probably Sissy, I guess.
You to do, okay? Can you do that? For me, we got to find them, sweetie. We can't let them leave. Do you understand me?
That being said, in the playtest you always needed one Leatherface to actually start the game. I don't know if this will be also like necessary in the full game, but I think that because Leatherface always starts in the basement, if somebody like would be playing with Sissy in the basement, this would be a nightmare because she's pretty fast. So I'm not sure because they didn't drop information about that. But yeah, I think, you know, for fairness, for game balancing, it would be good if only Leatherface would be in the basement. And if you always needed, just like in the playtest, at least Leatherface to start the game. So that always Leatherface is needed, that the game will start, that you cannot, you know, like make combinations with Nancy, Johnny, and Sissy. That's like only possible Nancy, Johnny, and Leatherface, Nancy, Sissy, and Leatherface, and so on. That you always need Leatherface. This would be actually, yeah, this would make sense.
Just be patient, Johnny. We'll find them. Remember them folks from Tulsa, Johnny? This is just like that. Just spread out and keep hunting. Well, don't just stand there. Let's see what that saw can do, boy. You're doing fine, sweetie. Just keep looking. This'll be over soon. Don't worry about the others now. Just keep doing your job. Everything's fine. I'ma need you to find those kids right quick, okay? You can do this. Grandma would be so proud of you. Such a strong, handsome boy. How dare you use that tone with me, you little heathen? Things were better off when you was gone. You should have kept it that way. Don't you speak to me like that. You have no idea the things I've done for this family. Don't you dare talk about my husbands like that. devil girl. I'd keep that poison away from me if I were you. You hear me, young lady?
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Ready.
Let's
If
listen
it
to
ain't
the
too much
last
to
voice lines.
ask, would you mind helping me out here? Find them already. I swear, it's like playing cars with my brother's kids. Under no circumstance would it be acceptable for these kids to leave here. So spread out and search, please. You know what needs to be done. So do it. You just gonna stand there with that stupid look on your face? Do something already. If it ain't too much to ask, would you mind helping me out here? Find them already.
Yeah. So we will have just to wait, yeah, until the game reveals. But that will be Nancy. Her special ability will be that she actually can see all the victims, but then she loses her stamina. Let's see if I can actually show you also her ability. Hold on a second. Yeah, I to be honest, I only thought that I would be doing Sissy today, but it turned actually out that we have enough time for all the killers, so that's the reason why I actually did not prepare this. But let's go for her special ability. So, a little bit of music, please. Nancy's special ability would be that she has the best attributes from a few of the family members. Nancy has a spy ability, which allows her to listen for these sounds around her to create a mental image of where the victim might be on the map, which means basically a wall hack. And they explain this ability as being something in the scope of Nancy. But remember, we already got a survivor perk that actually is a counterpart to this. But basically what Nancy has is like a wall hack. So yeah, pretty awesome. So Nancy's going to be quite really a really strong killer. But if she uses her ability, her stamina drains, I think, and she's standing still for a few seconds. But if she actually just via voice chat tells the others actually where the victim is, and when she can see the victim through the walls, I mean, that's pretty OP. So I think that Nancy will be for sure, really for sure, a strong killer. And right here we can see it. Leatherface is the main character, so I think you will always need him for a game to be started. We also have new survivors, which is one new survivor, and the new survivor will be Danny. And yeah, there's not much we know about Danny so far, but we'll talk about him in another stream. That's it, guys. These are the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre leaks so far. Let's get back to the studio and let's visit our boy Leatherface one more time. Here we go. Going back to our boy. Yeah, so it's going to be quite an interesting game when it actually will come out. And yeah, I'm curious what killer combinations we might get if we actually will see a lot of them. Our boy is coming for them. I'm curious if we actually will see like combinations with Nancy, Johnny and Leatherface, our boy, or if we will see like classical combinations, which means High Chica, Cook and Leatherface, because in the playtest this was also a pretty good combination and you could play really tactically. I'm also curious if Sissy will be picked over the High Chica, because let's not forget that the High Chica with his traps can slow fast Connies really down. He can actually trap the windows, which is pretty strong. But at the other hand, Sissy with her poison, we just we just need to wait and see. And also, Nancy, I mean, having a wall hack as killer is pretty dope. But, you know, if the survivors are really fast and really quick, and if the survivors really know what they are doing, let's not forget, you know, that this puts a lot of pressure actually on the killers, and that then even if you have a wall hack, you know, I don't know if people will pick her over like other killers like High Chica Cook, because Hook can double lock the doors. Let's not forget about this, because double locking a door is quite strong, and that's actually also an insane perk. And the classical combination, which was Cook, High Chica and Leatherface, if they're well played, then, you know, you can give the survivors a pretty hard time, especially if you have your tasks done pretty quick and if all 3 killers are actually coming down into the basement. So as survivor, you really don't want this. So guys, if you haven't done it yet, please watch my stream from yesterday where I explained to you the perks and where I actually explained the studio. It's so dusty. So I think needs to oil it. It's so dusty. Muss ich husten. So, yeah. And you can sub on Twitch and then you can actually watch the stream. And there I explained which perks will be probably be picked by survivors for meta builds. But we have to wait until the game comes out. But I'm pretty sure that I'm right about my my suggestion about my, you know, about my look in the future. So, thank you all for tuning actually in. Thank you all for joining. And thank you all for coming into this really short stream about Texas Chainsaw Massacre the leaks. And we have seen all the 3 new killers that actually are Johnny, Sissy and Nancy. And I explained them all, and I showed you some voice lines of Nancy. I showed you the special abilities, and I'm so hyped for this game, I can't wait. I hope you are too, and if you want to, you can actually leave a follow on Twitch, because I will be streaming this game as a main game when it drops. And support is much appreciated. See you guys all in August. Have fun, have a great day, see you soon, bye bye, take care, and I'm out!
Wann hört diese ganze Scheiße endlich auf?
Hinterwelt war sehr schön. Oh Mann. Palette! Ach, Mac.